Right now on 12, it's owned by the Parks Department. Now it's being used as a dumping ground, but that's not all that's going on in a vacant lot in the Bronx. Plus on the loose, who police are searching for after a young man is shot in the head in our borough.
I can tell you the healing has begun.
And still coping with tragedy, but back on the job, how the families of two murdered journalists are dealing with their loss.
As local news gets, News 12, the Bronx.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Kelsey Minor. This is News 12 The Bronx. We're as local news gets. Mount Eden tenants absolutely disgusted. They say a lot owned by the Parks Department has literally become a dumping ground filled with trash and debris. And now we have discovered the lot has also been used as a hidden drug den. News 12 The Bronx reporter Ray Raimondi with this You Ask 12 Investigates report. Time now for your weather on the twos. Let's go outside with Daryl Green. He's going to tell us what's happening outside.
Hey, what's happening out there?
Yo, check with you soon. 12 is on crime now, when police are trying to find the person responsible for shooting a young man in the head last night. It happened around 9:30 on East 156th Street. The 20-year-old is believed to be in critical condition. Anyone who knows anything about this case is asked to call police. Police also want to know if you can identify either of these men. They are wanted in connection with attacking a 26-year-old man around 1 in the morning last Wednesday. This happened along East 165th Street. Police say they punched the victim in the face and stole his backpack, which contained about $700. Also in the news, classes are canceled today at Delta State University in Mississippi. It's after a deadly shooting of a history professor there on Monday. The school's president says students and staff are invited to the campus this evening to attend a vigil for Professor Ethan Schmidt. Officials say he was shot 3 times in the doorway of his office.
We are grieving on this campus for his loss, and our condolences are with his family at this time.
Authorities say Shannon Lamb was the gunman. He was also a teacher at the college. Lamb took his own life last night as police closed in on him. They say he was also a suspect in a separate case, the death of a woman he lived with. All right, Daryl, in news around the world, a third straight day of clashes at a holy site in Jerusalem. Authorities say Palestinian protesters are battling with Israeli police at a mosque there. So far, no injuries or arrests reported. The site is special to both Muslims and Jews who call it the Temple Mount. CNN is reporting that the tension may have been sparked by Jews going up to pray at the mosque for Rosh Hashanah, something seen by Muslims as a provocation. Well, in today's Word on the Street, we're talking about weight in the workplace. The BBC reports that Air India told 125 flight attendants that they would be forced to take airport jobs unless they shed pounds. The airline says their policy is based on body mass index recommended by aviation guidelines. So we hit the street to see if it's appropriate for people in certain jobs to be held to weight standards.
As local news gets, News 12, Brooklyn.
Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday afternoon. I'm Kelsey Minor. Police are searching for a Brooklyn man they believe may be connected with the deaths of 2 women, one in Bushwick in early August and another in Manhattan just last week. News 12 Brooklyn's Paula Vasson is outside the Bushwick Hotel with more on why police think the 2 cases may be related, Paula. Turning now to weather on the twos, and Daryl Green is checking it all out for us. Nice outside, would you say, Daryl?
Beautiful day out there yet again.
All right, Daryl, thank you. And now the latest on a sinkhole that's almost swallowed a garbage truck in Flatbush. We've been following this story all morning. Now News 12 Brooklyn's Kenna Vernon joins us from Flatbush with more on the efforts to pull the truck to safety. Kenna. A long day for them, Kenna. Thank you. I'm Kelsey Minor. More of your hyperlocal headlines are just 2 minutes away. Plus, a big honor for one of Brooklyn's own will introduce you to one of the latest inductees into the NYC Basketball Hall of Fame. This is News 12 Brooklyn, and we're as local news gets. And this brings us to our question of the day. Has Brooklyn changed for the better? Answer at news12.com or channel 612 on Optimum TV. Now to Mississippi, where we're learning more about what happened after yesterday's two deadly shootings. Police say the suspect, Shannon Lamb, called them that morning saying he shot and killed someone. It's believed Lamb was referring to the woman he lived with. Amy Prentice was found dead 300 miles away from that second shooting at Delta State University. That's where Lamb is suspected of killing fellow instructor Ethan Schmidt. Authorities eventually closed in on Lamb later that night, but found him dead after shooting himself. All right, let's bring it back home here with Daryl Green to tell us that, you know, it's nice outside.
Beautiful out there.